about the topic of change. I know personally for me, I'm one of those people where change is really, really tough to kind of swallow. Like, I always like when things stay the same. I feel like I'd be the happiest person ever if I just found like a stable job that I really loved and I could stay at it for like the rest of my life, have the same group of friends, find like the same cute coffee shop, and I don't know, like I love traveling and I love adventures, but I like, you know, my comfort zone and going back to somewhere where I know, you know, I can feel safe and I don't have to think about, you know, impressing anyone or just, I mean, you know what I mean, like when you just have your safety net, a group of people, a place, a house, a home. I've only had a couple times in my life where like really huge changes affected me, and once was in grade 6. So I went to one elementary school from grade 1 to 6, and I lived right across the street from there, and so I would go home for lunch and bring my friends, even though sometimes my mom wouldn't let me. And yeah, it was just so much fun. I got to know people and I knew them all the way from grade 1 to grade 6. And then there was a middle school that everybody went to right after, and that was for grade 7 and 8. And so I had to lose touch with so many people that I knew since grade 1. And so that huge change affected me so much. Like I resented my parents so much for it. You know, I didn't understand why. I had to lose all my friends, my comfort zone, you know. It was really tough on me, and if I just read back my diaries from like grade 7 and 8, it's just like I hate this place. And then I was really excited to go to like an actual public high school. I was just so excited to finally get out there to the real world, or so I thought. And yeah, high school was fine or whatever, and I didn't have that much attachment leaving high school, so that wasn't a big deal for me. I lost touch with a lot of friends, but I kept in touch with my best friend from high school, so I guess maybe that's the thing that made it easy, but I never just had that like weird attachment. And then I started university, and that was really tough because I didn't know anyone at school, but I did make a lot of friends in my local church, so they're still my best friends today, so that was one of the great things about it, and I think that's what helped me feel less lonely, and it just totally changed my like perspective and quality of life, I guess. I just became like, I feel like a totally happier person. And then I started my first job, my first part-time job as a Starbucks barista, and I met so many people there that instantly became my best friends, like 20 people all at once, and it was just so much fun. It was the best time that I could ever ask for, at least that summer. And then a lot of things ended up happening. Just lots of drama is all I can say. Lots and lots of drama. And so I don't work at that Starbucks anymore, I work at another one, and just leaving those people behind was also like I had a huge attachment. Like I still go back to that Starbucks because my best friend works there, and I just like all the memories hit me, you know. So that's the second one. I still work as a barista at another location, but you know, it's like whatever. It's not like what I called home. Like the first location was what I called my second home, and so that was really, really tough. I feel like it's been almost a year, and that's how long it's taken me to get over it. Like it's hard when circumstances in life kind of just take you by surprise and you're just kind of left to deal with. That was last summer, and then I also had to move houses last summer. So as soon as I made like really great friends in my local church, as soon as I made and met amazing people at my job, we had to move. And it all just happened all at once. Like I had to leave that job, and 2 days later we were packing boxes into our new house, the house that we are at right now. And so I think the worst part about it is just when a bunch of things kind of pile on top of each other and you're just kind of made to deal with it, like kind of just like a fish outside the fishbowl. Like you have to kind of rearrange your mind and your mentality on what home is, what the definition of your home is. And I still drive back to see the people around my old area because all of my friends are there, even though it takes me an hour to drive there. I was really scared that I was gonna lose touch, because that always happens, you know. Like I lost touch with my friends, with my best friends from elementary school, from middle school, a lot from high school, except that one best friend from high school. And so when you're just not seeing people, you kind of lose touch, and I was really scared of that. But luckily, I still find time, and they still make effort to see me. And so that's one of the things that I definitely learned, is that change happens and you just have to accept it, because there's no other way if you don't accept it. Like all of that summer, I left Starbucks for a bit, and in the summer I literally had nothing to do. Like I was just being lazy all day in my room. Like I had nothing to do, and I think I was just depressed, you know, because I was in this new atmosphere, not knowing anyone around me, and it made me so sad that I just had no motivation to do anything. Yeah, I was just like at the low. I was just so sad, and I couldn't let go of the idea of like being around all of my best friends at work, and just the situation had come in when I first started, and then what it became, it was just really eye-opening. And yeah, it just really, really affected me. And so what I've learned is that, I mean, you have to gain perspective. Like at first, you're just so deeply into your own situation, and as time goes by and months go by, you kind of just gain perspective, and you kind of lose that emotional, I guess, attachment. Like I feel like I'm still attached, but you just lose it a little bit, and you're thinking more clearly, and you can just kind of move on, I guess. It's the only thing that's left to do, right? Find new projects, new like inspirations, new things that, you know, that you can do, and you just find that passion again, and that thing that gets you excited every day. Last year has been definitely like probably one of the most years that I like grew, and I learned about people and about myself and about just the world and how life works. It just like, it's unreal how much change has happened. There's that change is inevitable. Everything is gonna change all the time. I think I wasn't thinking that when I started, you know, a job, especially at Starbucks. Like people are always getting fired, people are always transferring, people are always just, you know, working, people are always just using it as a temporary job, and they're always leaving and always coming in, and I guess I just didn't understand that concept, you know? Like for me, whenever I meet someone as like a friend, like I'm instantly like, you're my best friend, we're best friends for life. It's really hard for me to understand the concept of temporary, and temporary people, temporary homes, temporary everything. You learn to go along with it because that's just the survival way of doing it. It's like your survival mode. You can't do anything else. You can't spend your whole life kind of just looking back and being like, oh, I wish this was happening right now. You know, I miss those old times, which is a big part of who I am. I always go to the past and think, oh, like if only this has happened again, or if only I went to the past knowing what I know now. And I don't know, it's just, you can't think like that. You can use your memories as something to remind you of how you were and how you've changed, and like how far you've come along. And so when the same situation happened at my new location of work, I was like I was literally like zero emotions. Like I learned, like after learning the hard way, after going through everything and feeling so much and kind of just being so upset and sad and just missing everyone and everything, I learned to kind of disattach. And so when the same situation happened again, I was just like, I don't even care. Like, come at me, you know, let's conquer this new year. And so I think that's why I'm extra like inspired and extra excited about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my little story time. I definitely want to do more of those, definitely more vlogs. I feel like vloggy type videos are more my kind of videos because I can just kind of talk informally. Here I'm just like... Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you want. And I'll see you around. And leave a comment. I love talking to you guys.